What's up, guys? Joey B. Ill here. First video of the year going up, and obviously from the title, you know the general vibe of this video. It won't be so much, art or anything related, but this will start that momentum for it, just because I want to go over my 2023 goals and reminders. I do have a list here that I wrote in this little Nike notebook that I have. So we're gonna go over those. Kind of dig into them a little bit, each one, nothing too crazy. I'm not gonna cut in between this video. It's just gonna be a straight video for however long it is. And yeah, so here we go. First and foremost, Happy New Year's. It's January 7th, I believe. So happy Saturday. These are the vibes. I'm gonna let you know the vibes. So 2023 goals and reminders. First one is 10K followers on Instagram, currently at 2,767. So obviously I have a ways to go, but I want to become more, I can't think of the word. Dang it, sorry, I just finished working out and I'm hungry, but I wanted to get this video out real fast. I want to become more aware on Instagram in the aspect of posting a lot of art and little creative stuff daily, because obviously from a standpoint, I know whenever I post a lot, back to back to back, my traffic and all those numbers go up a lot. And a lot of people show a lot of love in a lot of the art posts that I do, which I really appreciate. So you guys heard that goal, 10K followers. Next one, 1,000 subs on YouTube, currently at 87. Obviously that is a big stretch as well, but I'm focused on that number. Not to say, and the big thing too, if I don't hit these numbers on at the end of the year, coming 2024 January 1st, it's not gonna be the end of the world, right? But as far as me being consistent and those numbers gradually going up and making progress, that's what's important. But these are just numbers that I'm yo, here where we are, here's where we want to be, and this is where we are, so let's reach for it. And obviously if I shoot more than that, excuse my language, but holy shit, that'll be cool. Next one will be 50K followers on TikTok, currently at 10,252. Amongst all the social networks that I do have, TikTok is one that I do have the most following on, obviously. For the most part, it's mainly because this is gonna sound dumb, right? But I feel a lot of traffic only comes to my TikTok when it's including my face or something, and not my art per se. Don't get me wrong, some of my art has gotten some good views, but I just gotta find a happy medium where it includes my face and then my art at the same time simultaneously, but also being me. Don't get me wrong, the trends and stuff I know what get views, but at the same time I just want to be authentic with myself and post what I generally like, so whether that be art, fitness, ghost stuff. You guys know that I'm sponsored. If not, now you know. Use code BEILL at checkout, BEILL, 20% off. Yeah, art, ghost stuff, music. I'm a big fan of R&B throwback music. I like that. Not to say I don't like other music, but that's the main stuff that I like. I don't know, maybe some anime stuff will go up because I'm big into that. Maybe some comics, all that, any type of general stuff that's the core of who I am. I want to put up there. And for the most part, people fuck with it, then that's cool. If they don't, then that's cool too, because I understand not everyone's gonna like me. But I feel this is one that I could potentially do, and that's just being consistent on it as well. So yeah, next one, commit to your workout while always challenging yourself. So for the most part of 2022, I kind of trained alone. Maybe at the end of the year, the last 2 months or so, one of my buddies did want to come and start training with me, which is good because it kind of motivates me a little more, especially if I'm teaching them specific workouts or coaching them in specific things. So for the most part, that's a kick in the butt as well, which is appreciated only due to the fact that I'm able to push myself when others are around, if that makes sense. But I also want to focus on doing it in my own solitude, because I do enjoy my alone, like by myself workouts more than working out with people. So to be able to do it on my own, like, you know, if you have a few more left in the tank, whether it be reps or like, you know, doing some jump rope and stuff, I want to be able to follow through with that and push myself. Like, and just go that last, like push your limits and just go as hard as you can. And committing to like, you know, like a specific split or committing to like a diet, because my overall like fitness goals, I would say would be to feel athletic, look the part, not be completely diced and like shredded, but be happy with the way I look, but also like be able to enjoy food and find that happy medium. So that's where I am at. And currently I'm doing a 5-day split. It'll be a push, pull, legs, chest and back, shoulders and arms, and then rest. So rest day and then do it all over again. And important too to take my rest days, because sometimes I feel like if I don't do anything, like I'm wasting a day, but rest days are also important as well. So I want to be on top of that as well. And on top of that, Mark, hit my protein goals every day, which I'm about to do two scoops of protein of one of my favorite flavors. Right here, the Oreo birthday cake. Honestly, one of my top 2 flavors, this one, and then there's a Nutter Butter that's really good as well. About to do two scoops of that. I want to get in the habit of after my workout, not that you have to do it after your workout, but just because I want to like get it out of the way. 2 scoops, I use almond milk, get it out of the way, so I'm better at hitting my protein goal daily. Where's my next one? Read 5 books. So I've actually already started one, and I'm kind of like, that's where I'm at. It is The 4 Agreements. I already read this book last year, but I thought it would be a good refresher to reread it again, only because I really love this book a lot. Like, honestly, I might read this book like every beginning of the year just because I enjoy it that much. So I'm kind of like, maybe like 30% like done with it or whatever. So I have this one. I also have, let me grab these real quick. I also have The 5th Agreement, which I finished at the end of the year. I don't know if I'm gonna reread this one over again, maybe, but I wanna start new books. There's some on my list that I do have and were recommended from friends. So I do wanna do that. And then I have The Alchemist that was gifted to me from my friend's mom for my birthday. For the most part, I know it's not really like the same type of like these self, like, you know, improving books and stuff like that, like self-mastery. But at the same time, I know it talks a lot about like manifestation. So I'm probably gonna start this one after I do the 4 Agreements. But yeah, I do maybe like 10 pages a day. If not, sometimes I get lost in it and do a little more, which is good. So yeah. And not to say like, I know I said read 5 books, but if I do more, like shit, power to me, like that's cool. Travel out of state at least 4 times. I know 4 seems very low, but you know, as far as someone who's not used to like traveling and doing all that, it seems like a lot to me. But if I happen to do more or happen to do a little less, that's fine. But I just want to like be able to go somewhere and celebrate things, or just go and be curious and see more of the world, and not to just be like LA where I always go back home to, or Vegas where I'm currently living in now. So I do have one. So my birthday is next month, end of February, and I was talking to one of my buddies about it, about like a trip that I want to go to for my birthday. So I'm not gonna say it till I do it, or till I book it. So yeah. Post at least 1 video a week on YouTube, hence this beginning one. So at the end of the year, I should have 52 or more, but I should have 52 guaranteed videos at the end of the year, or like January 1st, like beginning of 2024, because that means, you know, 52 weeks in a year. So I'm gonna have that. That is the goal. Always be your most authentic self. Parentheses, you never stopped, so don't stop now. Honestly, I'm a firm believer in being your authentic 100% self. I never fake myself to like anyone in general, no matter who the person is or anything like that, because I feel like it's a waste of energy of trying to be someone that you're not and trying to put on a fake face for other people, depending on who it is. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, you know, depending on who the people are, there's some things that you just don't say, keep to yourself, yada, yada, yada. Like, I get that. But to the core of who I am, people know who I am. Energetic, you know, like loud, like creative, like quirky, like, you know, always joking around, like, you know, that's me. And I feel like everyone knows that because I'm the same with everyone. And I've never changed. So I honestly, like, I don't know how I picked on that like trait so well, so young. If I could figure out a point in my life where I think like I switched it, then I'll tell you guys and let you know. But for the most part, I'm gonna continue to be myself. So yeah, don't sell yourself short. You're great at what you do. This goes for a couple things, but mainly it could be like my personality, right? Or actually, let me take that back. I think it's in the aspect of like my passion, my art that I do. Sometimes it's hard to gauge and figure out the pricing that I offer people if they want like a customization of anything. And I see other prices that other artists are doing, and I'm kind of like, damn, like that's crazy. Like, I wonder if I could ever like do something to that aspect. And for the most part, I'm always like, well, like you never know, like until you try, because people might appreciate your values more than you do, right? So, and it literally just happened yesterday. I'm not gonna say like who it was, but my first commission of the year will be a canvas, and it's getting shipped off to Canada, which will be cool. I haven't started yet, but I'm excited about the project. So that's what I'm saying, because like she asked me like, oh, what's the price? And I'm kind of like I have this weird habit of like, well, what's your budget? Like, you know, trying to be like, you know, sympathetic towards them in that. And then like she was just straight up, which was cool, and I appreciate it, because she just said like, I know it's hard to figure out pricing for your art just because like, you know, you're still like learning how to do that. She's like, but you're good at what you do, and just give me a price, you know. And I told her, and she's like, I got you, sent it. So sick. And I appreciate her, appreciate anyone later down the road who wants art from me, and like I give them a price, because it's not just me sitting down like drawing. Like I gotta pay for the mediums, I gotta pay for the canvas, I gotta pay for the shoe, for the jacket, and then just taking my time to do that outside of like my normal like 9 to 5. It's still time like needed. So I wanna not sell myself short on those things, and figure out to have the confidence to like not be so shy about it, and just respect my own value for that. So yeah, I feel like I'm talking a lot, but fuck it. Your energy has always been contagious. Keep it that way. Like I was saying earlier, like people know that I'm really like high energy and stuff like that. Not to be cocky or anything, but to be cocky. I feel like whenever I step into the room, I know my presence. I know people know that my presence is there, just because I'm very like, yo, what's up? Hey man, like how's your day going? Like, yo, hey, like, you know, like that's just who I am. I'm a very like friendly person. So yeah, that's up to it. Keep that energy riding for as long as I can. Next one will be, don't be afraid to take any risks. In parentheses, I put passion, love, and mindset. So obviously the passion is, you know, the art and all that creative content. I often forget that I have a lot of connections and networking for a lot of things, and people that I've met, and the things that I've push myself towards to get out of a comfort zone. So I happen to forget that I know this person who knows this person, or don't be afraid to DM those person like, yo, like I do art, like I'm down to hit, like do some stuff for you, like just shout me out, like it's on me. Like I gotta get used to like that's my networking, that's my billboarding. I have to understand that if I don't do it, then it's not there, and if I do, then that creates more opportunity for me. So yeah. And then I know I also put love, and mindset. I'll do love last, but mindset, any risks in that sense being of like trying new things that will help like enlighten my mind, or take away things that I know that are not worth my time, whether that be, you know, negative people, negative thoughts, or even like just negative vibes like all around. So, and on the other, like, you know, like flip of the page of that you know, things that will help like better me and like, you know, my mind, and focus on those things to help build and figure out who I actually am, what I actually like, and stuff like that. And I know I put love, obviously. Don't be afraid to take any risks in love. For the most part, to be completely like transparent, I've been single for like quite a while. I think like 3 years, 4 years, possibly. I've been single for, it could be X amount of reasons, right? But for the main part, right now, I feel like I've enjoyed like my solitude on things and like being able to do stuff on my own. Not to say being in a relationship takes away from that, but if you're in the wrong relationship with people who don't understand the aspect of that, this is gonna sound very blunt, but they're not your whole life, but they're a part of your life. Not to say that they're not like a big part of it, because they are, but finding someone that can balance that and be able to respect like your value in that sense is important to me as well. Because as busy as I am with a lot of things that I do, don't get me wrong, I love being with significant others and doing that, spend quality time, all that. I love that. But at the same time, I also like my alone time. And I also like time with my friends. And I'm very aware and self-aware on that. And if someone doesn't appreciate that, then it probably won't work out. And for the most part too, it's not that I'm afraid of love generally as well either. It's just, I don't know. I feel like I haven't met anyone yet that like kind of like tickles my curiosity. And I feel like a lot of women think it takes like months, like a couple months for like a guy to figure out if they actually like a girl. In a weird way, I disagree with that, because I feel like you can know like right off of a whim, like you're like, oh, I can definitely see myself like, you know, being with this girl for like a while, or seeing however long that will grow into, but I could definitely see myself like, you know, sticking around this person because they value me, I value them, and like it's just fun all around, you know. So just waiting on that. Not to say I don't go and look for it sometimes, don't get me wrong, like I've gone out on dates and like stuff like that, or had my other fun, but for the most part, we'll see. I'm not gonna be completely like blind to it like this like whole year. Who knows? That's just up in there. But I'm saying like don't be afraid to take any risks. So if there's someone that I'm curious about, like don't get me wrong, I'm always down to shoot my shot. I'm not a shy person. So that's just gonna be amplified, I would say. Anyways, the next one would be respect your value. I know I didn't write it right next to it, but I wanted to put in parentheses like respect other people's values as well. I actually should write that right now. Do I have a pen? Yes. So I wrote it right here. Look, respect your value, and I'm gonna put in parentheses, respect others as well. There it is, right there. Wait, where is it? Respect your value, respect others as well. So respecting your value could be like a plethora of things, but for the most part, it's just a genuine aspect of knowing who you are, knowing what you like, and knowing what you bring to the table. Not to say in the sense of a relationship, but in the sense of your relationship in life in general, whether that be with friends, whether that be with work, whether that be with you know, a loved one, or like someone that you're interested in. If you hold yourself to high value, appreciate that value, but at the same time, figure out that other people's values isn't the same as yours. You have to be skeptical in that and understand and realize and take a step back and know that people have different values than you, right? So I'm not gonna be completely oblivious to that, because I respect all of that. My video just cut off because my storage space in my phone is too much, but I deleted some stuff, so we're back. I'm gonna try to finish this as fast as I can, but yeah, respecting others' values as well, like where we left off. To conclude that, just appreciate who I am, what I bring to the table, and find that happy medium where you make it aware, where people respect your value as well too. Because if you don't make it aware, then people will walk over you. So just be verbal with it. That's a big thing in that as well. Celebrate every win with good people. Every win to be celebrated is nice because then you get in the constant habit and pattern of being around the people that you enjoy being around with the most, whether it be friends, family, loved ones, just like in general speaking. So you create that good habit of wanting to celebrate around the people that you want to celebrate with, that you hold like value in your own heart with. So I feel like every time you celebrate every little win, could be the smallest, could be the biggest, you also figure out who kind of appreciates you too, like as a friend. And dang, it cut off again. But yeah, so celebrate every win with good people. I feel like when you celebrate those wins with the people that want to and celebrate your wins with you too, are the people that you keep around, and the people that don't, honestly, push to the side. Realize where your attention is, that's what will grow. So all your attention, where you put it, whether that be fitness, passion, work, loved ones, all that, when you put it, when you know that's where your attention is and all your attention is at it, it has no choice but to grow if you're consistent with it. So stay consistent. It's cool to be nice. I feel like a lot of people can be assholes nowadays. Not saying me, but that's just like a constant reminder that it's okay to be nice, be sympathetic, be caring, and all that good stuff. Quote unquote, kill them with kindness, but only if it's genuine. Only if it's genuine. Last one, create. That's pretty self-explanatory. But yeah, this is the end of the video. Appreciate it. Appreciate all the love. Anyone who's ever used my discount code at Ghost, anyone who's ever commissioned art, anyone who wants to use my discount code at Ghost, anyone who wants art or anything like that, hit your boy up. Peace out. Have a good one. Happy New Year's. Comment down too. Comment down like goals, reminders, and stuff that you guys have. I would love to hear them. This is a welcoming space. Peace out, guys.